Hey everybody, Greg Poole here at Bowjunky Media. We are at the 2020 OPA hosted at Bowfest on the Mont Resort. This weekend's coverage is brought to you by Gas Bowstrings. This is your amateur open shoot-off here at the OPA. It's cool that the amateurs actually get a chance to shoot this off. I am joined by AAE and Easton Pro staffer Donnie Thacker. Thanks for joining me today, brother.
It's a privilege. I appreciate being here.
Absolutely. So the weather's holding for us. It's a little muggy, but the weather's holding for us. We got no rain. Conditions this weekend have been fantastic, and these courses were out of this world.
Unbelievably. Toughest thing I've ever shot.
Yeah, it was absolutely the way that they had the shooting stations and all that was great. So basically coming into the Amateur Open here, we got Hunter Hogan, Mark Gruber, Alex Moss, Nick Cappers, and Tom Daggett. I suspect with these guys coming out, of course, you have Mark Gruber, who shot pro for quite a while. And obviously, he has work and all that, so he doesn't have the opportunity to practice as much as he used to. So he's just dropped back down to the amateurs. But I think these guys are going to be gunning for it a bit.
I think so too. They got to watch some arrows fly and see where the wind was pushing them, and these are open setups, so I think they're going to be ready to go.
No question. That was a good, strong shot by our number one seed down here on the end, and he chose to start on Bigfoot.
I like it.
That's ballsy, man. That's also, I guess, the theory of just get it out of the way. If that's how if you're comfortable with that and you don't need arrows to warm up or anything, then send
that's
it.
one you definitely can aim center 10. You're not going to aim any tighter.
Yeah.
So,
all right, here we go. Javelina. Tom with a 12.
Awesome.
So Tom Daggett starts off the amateur open shoot-off here at the OPA with a bonus ring right off the bat.
Took advantage of that.
Yeah, he did. Well, that's the shortest target. That's pretty much what you got to do.
That puts the pressure on everybody.
No question about it. No question. And a 10. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. That's just one of those things where if you can put pressure on them good, that's the shortest target. And you can aim left side of that fort. Gruber shoots a 5. That's pretty much, unless Gruber can hit some bonus rings, that's going to probably spell the end of his day.
Yep.
Here we go. 67-yard snarling wolf. Here we go. And an 8 for Nick Cappers. All right, here we go. Hunter on the Sasquatch. He had a good, strong shot on that. Good form, good hold.
I think he's going to be rewarded for that shot, too.
I think he is. 10. So that's the way you want to start on that. A little bit of confidence, the longest shot, get it out of the way. Let's go to the Bowjunky leaderboard and see how things are getting started. Hey everybody, this is Greg Poole with Bowjunky Media. I'm here with AAE and Easton Pro staffer Donnie Thacker. This is your amateur open score, and we started this thing off with a bonus ring right off the bat.
Yes, we did. I did say 2 because Hunter Hogan's shooting the 10 on that Sasquatch.
That's true. That's what we've been talking about, man. I mean, these courses this weekend, Donnie, the way they had the 5, basically it was like shooting 4 field fans and you're done. You guys were off the course in like an hour and 40 minutes.
It's amazing. It's awesome. I wish all tournaments would follow suit.
They had better because the OPA has set a new bar here. It is absolutely fantastic. We hear some oohs and ahs down there. I'll tell you what's going to happen right now, though, is Mark Gruber needs to get aggressive. So he shot a 5 right off the bat.
Yes, he did. Hunter Hogan looks good out there.
He looks solid.
That's my pick.
Super solid. We got Tom Daggett on the Sasquatch.
I know we had at least 114 dropped out of here.
10. That's exactly what you got to do on that.
There you go.
I mean, it's at that distance, uphill like this, side hill like this. You just got to, if you have a super good doped in mark, maybe you hope you fall into a 12, but I don't think anyone's aiming for the 12.
No, he just shot a bonus ring, so he did what he needed to do.
Absolutely.
It's a really close arrow here.
Yeah, they're looking hard. Oh, they pulled it. And a 10. 10 for Hunter. He's doing exactly what he needs to do. You got a close arrow down there on the bedded buck, Donnie.
Real close.
Nick with a 10. Must have just missed that one.
It has been said, a 10 is your friend. Mark Gruber.
All right, Mark Gruber on the Gazelle with a 10. Yeah, Mark needs to bear down a little bit and get some bonus rings here, because after starting off with a 5, you're not going to dig out with 10s, especially not with Hunter just pounding them out.
No, he does have a close target coming up next, so maybe he can capitalize. Oh.
And a 14.
That's going to take the lead.
Wow. Alex Moss with a 14. Let's go to the Bowjunky leaderboard and check out the move. All right, everybody, Greg Poole. We're back here at the 2020 OPA at Bowfest, hosted on Mont, joined by Donnie Thacker. Little 14 action there to get us going after the second end there in the Amateur Open.
I like it. They're letting it all hang out.
They absolutely are, and I'll tell you what, with the way Hunter started off solid, someone had to make a move. There's no doubt. You weren't going to beat him. He started off on Bigfoot. He's been shooting solid, no mistakes. Someone had to hit some bonus rings to make it happen, and he just did.
He did, and what I like, Hogan's getting closer every target.
Yes. Yep, and that's pretty much exactly what he did. He started at the longest, working his way to the shortest, and calling it good. Here goes Hunter. Hunter looks to have
Not going to like that.
No, Hunter's not going to like that left arrow, and his follow-through looked a little funky on that, if I'm being honest with you. It just didn't look like his follow-through just didn't look like it did last time. And I think that front shoulder action is going to reflect that.
Yep, I think so.
All right, here we go. Gruber trying to make a move. He's got to do it on the heavy. Mark Gruber. 5 for Mark Gruber.
That is not what Mark needed.
No, that 5 to start put him in a hole that was he would have had to literally catch fire.
That's right.
Man, they should do that little antelope favor and put its head back on. And a 10.
Yeah, let him hear it. The bedded buck.
Hunter Hogan on the bedded buck. I don't think he's going to like this one too much. So they're seeing if he even got an 8 on that. So he's at the 5-8 line.
This will
for sure.
change the game plan right here.
Oh yeah, this is.
Oh.
And a 5 for Hunter Hogan. That's the way these guys are shooting. That's gonna put a damper on any chance he has right there.
We have Tom on the snarling wolf.
Tom on the wolf with an 8. Tom Daggett with an 8 on the wolf. All right, here we go. Bigfoot time.
Sasquatch.
Looks like there's a little bit low there. For a 5. That's going to hurt right
That's
there.
some big changes right there.
That is a huge change. Let's go to the Bowjunky leaderboard and see how things shook out. Hi everybody, Greg Poole here. We're back at the 2020 OPA at Bowfest, hosted on Mont. This weekend's coverage brought to you by Gas Bowstrings, joined by Donnie Thacker. We just had ourselves a little mix-up there in the Amateur Open.
Everybody within 1 point, top three.
Yes, Hunter started off super good, but had a little mistake there. His follow-through just didn't look right. Some bonus rings have been shot, and guess what? Bam.
Now he's fixing to get aggressive.
Yep.
You got to.
Yep. Mark Gruber shot a couple fives, so there's really not a lot he's going to be able to do.
We got 14s out here.
We got 14 cards being dropped. These guys came to play for sure.
What do we got down there?
All right, let's see. I don't know if someone has a loose vein or what, but one of those arrows sounded funny going down there.
It did.
It did the whole thing.
That's not the sound you're looking for.
No, it's not. All right, here we go. Mark Gruber on Bigfoot with a 5. That's 3 nickels for Mark. That's gonna put the last nail in 4 nickels. That's gonna put the last nail in the coffin right there. But at least he's still out here doing it. I mean,
He is.
Mark shot as a pro, but life's happened, adulting has happened, but at least he's still out here shooting. Alex. 10 for Alex on the Wolf.
It's going to keep him in the mix.
Yep. So seeing all these 5s and stuff, you think that's causing these guys a little bit of anxiety, maybe getting a little tentative, seeing that some of the other dudes are dropping so many of them?
If you notice, when Alex shot that 14, things got a little squirrely, didn't they?
They did. They absolutely did.
Put the pressure on.
You're right. Yeah, all of a sudden it's all fun and games till one person does that, and then you got the bonus rings, and then 5s, all of a sudden people are like, wait a second, what's going on here?
Start trying too hard, don't you?
Right. And a 10.
Capers on the heavy.
All right, here we go. Nick Capers on the heavy. Called the 14. And got it. Nick Capers shoots a 14 on the heavy. We're going to have some more movement going on over there. Let's get to the Bowjunky leaderboard and check it out. All right, here we go, Donnie. We're back at the 2020 OPA hosted here at Mont. This is the Amateur Open. We're down to the 5th and maybe
Could be the final.
arrow, depending on what's going on here. Hunter started off strong. He came in as the #1 seed, but he's got to do something here on the
He's got work
heavy.
to do.
Yeah,
he just
does.
dropped 14, so he's doing it.
Yep.
1 minute start? No.
All right, here we go. All right, these guys have been battling it out there.
Our leader's on Bigfoot, right? Is that correct?
Yes, looks like it. And he looks happy with that shot. Looks like he's just below the dot.
That dot is not very forgiving either.
No, it's not.
Hunter's all smiles. Well,
Yeah, he
I'm
is.
curious to see what we have here.
All right, let's see. Hunter threw the 14 down. Let's check it on the heavy. Everybody gave him the ooh and ah. They gave him the O face, so let's see what happens.
I like it.
They're
Looks
looking
really
at it.
close.
They're looking at it tight. At least they're on the right side of the camera this time.
Right there in that piece of pie, no man's land. It's,
Oh, well,
can you imagine
they're
what he's
giving it.
thinking right now?
Right.
You see Hunter getting down there, he is the tiebreaker.
Well, at least they're giving it an honest look. And remember, folks, the orange or the pink does not score. Only the cut line scores. The orange is an
That's
aiming
correct.
reference only.
Long and steady wrong.
Hunter Thompson with an 8. Oh, he thought he had that. He's not super stoked about that one. He
Tom Daggett on the Gazelle.
all right, here we go. Tom Daggett on the Gazelle, the headless Gazelle down there, with an 8. So you think nerves are trying to get to these guys, Donnie, or do you think they're just trying extra hard, knowing that a bonus ring right now could make the difference?
I think they're trying too hard. We saw 14, and things just
Yep.
emotions got the best of you.
Yep. Alex on the bedded buck with a 10. I don't know, with these guys dropping 8s and stuff, that 10 might prove
They could
beneficial.
do it.
All right, here we go. Mark Gruber.
We got Mark through the 14 down.
5 for Mark. Mark's going to nickel out in
Yep.
this one. So we'll be seeing what we'll be seeing what's happening here on Bigfoot, but obviously Mark Gruber will not be 10 points within the leader.
Sasquatch down there. We have Capers.
They're taking a look at it. Good look at it. Oh, and a 5.
5.
That's going to hurt right there. Let's go to the Bowjunky leaderboard and see how it looks. All right, everybody, here we go. Greg Poole at the 2020 OPA event hosted here at the Bowfest on Mont, joined by Donnie Thacker. We're on to a 6th and final arrow in the Amateur Open. What do we got?
We got Alex Moss and Nick Capers in a tight battle. Both these guys shot a 14, and it got interesting quick.
Absolutely. So we got Alex Moss at a 49, Nick Capers at a 47. We got Hunter Hogan, who started off strong but ended up slipping a little bit at a 43, and then we got Tom Daggett at a 42. The 5th place finisher, obviously, this weekend was Mark Gruber. So these guys will be shooting the turkey.
Not a very forgiving target.
No, not a very forgiving target at all. And, you know, basically at this point, Hunter Hogan and Tom Daggett are shooting for 3rd, and then Alex Moss and Nick Capers are going to be shooting for 1 and 2.
He just dropped his 14 target.
Oh, he just dropped his 14. He's trying to make a move. And he got
smoked
it. Inside out. Inside out. 14 for Hunter. He redeemed himself right there.
He did, and he put the pressure on.
Yes, he did. So let's look at that score there. That's going to put him at a 57. So now Alex Moss shoots an 8 just to tie. That's exactly what you need to do right there.
The heat is on. This is why you do it.
Yes, absolutely. So
My
now
heart's beating fast.
Yeah, because I got the goosebumps, and as warm and as muggy as it is, that's saying something. So Tom Daggett pretty much has to go for a 14 right now.
He has to. Yep.
I mean, there's no reason not to. Tom Daggett says, he just shook his head. He says, "Man." Oh, and look, you've been in this position. You've been in the position when you were helping Jesse at IBOs as well, or excuse me, at ASAs as well, being forced to shoot something. Talk a little bit about both the challenge of it and the stress of it. And he threw down his 14.
This is getting exciting. Oh, it's so stressful. This is the time when you have to go back and get to the basics. You can't think about it.
Absolutely.
Going down to 14.
I mean, you come into it and you have a game plan, and then that happens, and you're like, "Welp, now I got to do
Emotions,
this."
a roller coaster, up and down.
That's
up and
right.
down.
All right, here we go.
It's a sport where you got to swallow it, bottle it all up, swallow it.
No question. You got to turn it into something positive. Here we go. Tom Daggett throwing down the 14.
It's so awesome. I love seeing these guys go for it.
No question.
47 yards uphill, little crosswind.
And Hunter shot an inside-out 14. It wasn't even close.
Oh!
He hit it.
Oh!
Oh, my Lord. Tom Daggett just hit a 14 on the turkey. Oh, my God, Donnie. Oh, my God. Wow.
There you
14 for Tom Daggett. That is what we're talking about.
That's awesome.
Yeah, add that up.
What pressure? What?
Right? So that puts him at 14. That puts him at.
That's going to wrap up at least third for him.
Wow. Where's that put Tom Daggett at for score?
Both look like Alex's.
All right, it's going to tie him with Hunter at 57.
57.
But he's got him on bonus rings.
Oh.
That's going to wrap up third place.
It will. What a way to end that. Look at Hunter over there. He's got his hands on his hips. I mean, to come out here and shoot that and then get that taken away from you at the end, that's just got to be gut-wrenching.
It takes the wind out of his but hitting a 10 on this is not easy.
No,
he can still have
not.
a podium spot if Nick doesn't hit a 10.
No, oh yeah, absolutely, no question. And let's be honest here, if Alex comes out here and shoots an 8, now they're talking about the win. They're not talking about a podium.
And the pressure is building like crazy right now.
All right, here we
It's
go.
not getting any easier.
Here we go. Here's Nick. Oh.
And there you go.
That's going to put an 8. That's an 8 low right there. That's going to put him at 55. So right now, ooh.
We got Hunter
Boy.
back on the podium.
Yes, absolutely. Life has been bred into Hunter. And an 8. 8 for Capers. Well, I'll tell you what, Donnie, these amateur open guys have stepped their game up.
They let it all hang out.
Yeah, I mean,
Impressed.
Hunter started off good and then kind of slipped a little bit. And I'll tell you what, right there at the end, he shoots a 14. Sixth arrow shoots a 14. So it's just a matter of taking all that anxiety, all those nerves, and turning it into something positive.
That's awesome. You know, you see him in a lot of events, and that's what it does. He's
Yep.
building tournament callous and able to make that shot when it comes down to it.
No doubt about it.
This is where Alex standing up all up there by himself.
All by his lonesome.
10 to win.
10 to win, baby.
10 shrinking, I promise you.
Yo, like a boss. But I'll tell you what, if he shoots that 8, now we don't know, if he shoots that 8, he's going to have third locked up, but then
We
they'll
have
just,
three-way tie, don't we?
well, no, they'll decide. And 8 will put him at, oh, yes, absolutely
57.
it will. We'll have 3 at 57. Oh, my gosh. All right, here we go. He ain't throwing down no 14 right now.
No, he's not. Looks like the wind died down a little bit.
All right.
He's got it all
Oh,
in
it's
his favor.
perfectly calm.
I think I hear his heartbeat over here, Greg.
Oh, absolutely. Just under the 12. Just under the 12.
This
This is huge right here. This is first to third possibly.
Alec Moss right here.
A 10, he wins. An 8, we have a tie.
Here we go. They're looking at it. Uh-oh. Sorry, folks. They're kind of blocking the camera there.
Seems like an eternity for Alex.
Oh, yes. No doubt about it. This is absolutely an eternity. He's pacing back and forth. Pulled the arrow. And a 10! Alex Moss is your 2020 OPA Amateur Male Champion.
Congratulations, absolutely, Alex Mott.
Hey everybody, Greg Poole here with Bowjunky Media. We're with your Amateur Open Champion, Alex Moss. How's that feel?
Amazing. I don't have words for it, honestly. I came into the weekend, Iowa boy. We shoot a lot of flat ground, and I don't know, just put a good day together.
There you go. So let's talk about how that shoot-off kind of started. We had a bonus ring to start it, but then things kind of leveled off, and then Hunter hit a 14, hit another 14, and then there's another 14. As that was progressing and you saw it coming down to what you needed to do, what was going through your head?
Stick to my game plan. I knew I was going to try to run on 14 at the Javelina, so it was just putting me in the right position to either do it early and not end on the long one late, because I knew I'd struggle with my longer yardage. So I wanted to set myself up to be in a position to just coming in at the end, be in a great spot for the sixth and final arrow, which I did, and it kind of all unrolled as it is. So what can I say?
There you go, buddy. Congratulations. Give it up for Alex Moss, everybody.